Hey there, amazing people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Scarlett. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about some credit collection in church of hats. So grab a snack, like this video, and let's get started. Hey there, amazing people. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, is going to be a game changer. So especially if you are struggling on your financial journey, we are going to dive into a credit collection in church of hats. So grab a snack, hit the like button, and let's get started. So the only time paying collection is recommended, I'm going to let you know in this video. So keep watching. Even though in previous video I told you or I said not to pay collections, this is because pay collection does not boost your credit at all. What boosts your credit actually is getting that collection deleted from your credit report. And the only way that you can do this basically is disputing those collection to the credit bureaus. That way you can go away. It doesn't have to be to the credit bureaus. There is a process that we're gonna go through in this video. So just keep watching. So let's say that there is a collection owed, right? So that collection does not have collection fees. So that's mean that basically the collection has been verified and the contract has sent me a copy of my wet signature on it. For some reason, that happened before. I might not remember, but is what it is. And basically, if I sign it, that's mean that the debt is actually legitimate. So meaning I owe that money. So what do I do if it is verified? It's an option that it calls pay for delete, which is where you negotiate with the collection agency a settlement amount for which they will agree to delete that collection account from in exchange for your payment. In asking for that, I mean, if you get that agreement going on, is what I will ask you is you have to ask for a written agreement on upfront. So you have to always have that in writing because you never know what agreement, or if you just get that in the limbo and then you pay and they don't do what they are supposed to do just because it was a verbal agreement and nobody remember, or the recording was not found. So basically in that note, I will suggest you to you can research or Google some company that does this type of service. Basically, this type of company usually charge between 30% of the balance. However, I want you to know that you have to be aware that paying off that balance, it won't increase your credit just because you pay it. So you have to be clear on that specific idea. So you have to be sure that that won't happen just because you pay. You have to have an agreement preferable in written. Actually, it should be a must because that will be your confirmation that the agreement that you have is gonna work. So you have to ask for that written agreement up front. That way everything, okay, this is what I agree, this is what I'm gonna pay, and they agreed to delete that collection from my credit report. So here I'm gonna say a little disclaimer. I'm not saying not to pay your debts. I'm not saying that. So to be clear, we always want to pay our debts before it goes to collection. We always have to be responsible enough to deal with our own situation, but just to put that in there, I'm not saying just to not pay your debts and just trick the system or something like that. No. That's not what I'm saying. So coming back to the subject, so if the company does not offer the pay for delete service, like we said, the debt is verified and legitimate, and you have a contract in front of you, like you with your wet signature, like you sign it, there is another method that is called drop and stop, which I'm going to explain to you in a second. But before we continue, if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment below. Also, I would like to invite you to my free VIP group. It's hosted in a school platform, and I will leave the link down in the description box below. So all right, let's go back to the subject. So if you are probably wondering, what is drop and stop method about? So basically it's a two-pronged approach designed to minimize the impact of the collection and the charge-off on your credit report. So drop basically refers to the drop in the habit that led you where you are right now, in all of those circumstances and habits that make you, be in this exact situation, whether it's overspending, not budgeting, or ignoring some bills, or not paying on time, or, this type of situation. So that's where the drop part is referring to. So then it comes to the stop, which is about stopping the damage from spreading further on your credit report and affecting negatively or even more negatively in your credit report. Because, all of negative impact is gonna, somehow this collection hurts your credit report, and that's what we are trying to avoid. So first up, the first thing that we need to do is negotiation. I would say reach out to your creditor or the collection agency, and you have to keep in mind that your goal here is to settle for less than what you owe. That's the main point in this. You have to aim for that goal. Let's negotiate. Let's settle for less than what I owe. Creditors often prefer getting something over nothing. So you have to be aware that this is nice to know, because usually when they receive this account and this is X amount that you owe, they prefer just settle for nothing because they already pay for the account, so basically they prefer that route. So especially if the alternative is you paying nothing at all, which it's happened in a lot of cases. So if that's the case, you just have to go with the flow. Just be nice. Let's negotiate. Let's get an agreement, and we can go from there. So let me put an example. Let's imagine that you have, let's say, 5,000 in debts in collections. You call the collection agency and offer an amount of money to pay to payment. Let's say 2,500. Okay, let's settle for 2,500 the entire account. So you start going back and forward, and basically in some point they agree. Let's say that, right? So once that has been paid, so once I pay that money that we agree, which it won't be the total amount, it's just the amount that we settle, then we ensure that this agreement is reflected in our credit report as settled. Remember, it's really, really important that we have this in written. So having this documented in written is a key. So I will suggest that you ask for a upfront document. That way everything is, clear. Another way is that you can ask this collection company if they have the pay per delete service or option. So basically, if they say no, what you can do is you can endorse a check. So that's this example or this option is on you. You can endorse it. Sorry. In this case, basically, this option is up to you. So you can endorse a check, and it has to be a cashier check or a money order, but it cannot be a personal check at all. So basically what you would do is you will get the cashier check or money order for X amount. I will suggest that this amount, it should be good amount or good enough that they will get excited to be receiving something from you than nothing at all. So I will say maybe between 25 to 50% of the balance that you owe. That's how probably they will be good with the amount. And basically they will consider, okay, they are sending me this check in a good faith as a payment of these accounts. So they might get it, and move on. So if that's the case, what I will suggest you, if you're gonna go with this option, is like write your account information in front of the check. Also, you have to write the account number. And then what I will suggest, and this is a pro tip, you will write in a very small letters, this exactly text: endorsement of this check constitute payment in full for this account, and upon cashing this check, you agree to delete it from my credit profile. So basically you have to write out this in a small letter. I mean, you don't want it to be like occupy the whole check, but it's in there. So after that, I will give maybe 30 days, more or less, to see if they take action or not. So if the check haven't been cashed or sent back, I will ask to the I will call them. I will call them and ask, hey, if this check has been cashed, because you have to be aware that it has been cashed, meaning they agreed to delete it from your credit report. So that's our goal here. So if you don't want to call them directly, what you could do is basically you could go to the bank or call the bank that you made the check from, or the institution that you purchased the money order, and just confirm with them if the money order or the check has been cashed or have been endorsed or cashed, or whatever is going to be the situation. So by cashing the check, that's mean that it's a done deal. So it's a legitimate deal. I mean, if they cash it, that they can take it back. I mean, they can back out of it because they cash the check. You make it clear in that little written text in the check what you were agreed if they cash it. So meaning that they cannot continue to report on your credit because that's what you agree on. And basically that will be breaking the agreement if they do that. And you can take legal actions. You can sue them, you can take them to the court, and yeah, I don't know, you can go from there. But basically this make it easy. It's going to be an easy peasy lawsuit, and for any attorney to win this case for you, because basically you cover yourself very clearly with this small letter on the check. Honestly, I don't believe that the collection company will play around with that. I mean, obviously, it's like I mentioned before, they will prefer get something than nothing. And if you go this route, this legal route, and they lose, they're gonna lose much more. So key point over here is, one, make sure that you make a copy of the check front and back before sending it over. So you have to be aware of that little detail. Don't forget about it because this is proof. Another thing is send the check by certified mail, and you have to request signature by receipt. So basically that will get you a signature confirming that the check was received. And if they cash it, it has to be deleted from your report. So, that's basically is a win-win. You get it settled that way. Conclusion, I just give you 3 options here. You can get an agreement with the collection company for paper delete, or you can hire a company that can help you with that, or you can go with the drop and stop method. That basically is what it is. You can just get into a negotiation with them, and basically whatever you settle, you have to have that in written. And if by any chance you decide to go to the other route and just send a check with a good faith to see if that works, you can do that too. So I give you a few choices here. It's up to you which one you want to try. But I mean, the last one is a little bit risky, that just send over the check. But I mean, it works. I mean, sometimes it does. So you just have to be aware that everything in credit is kind of a patient game, because everything takes time. You have to, like I mentioned, you have to give it or take maybe 30 days to see if they cash a check or if they didn't. Then you have to following up with the company or with the bank to see what happened. If they cash it, then you have to follow up, because you have to double check that is being deleted from your credit report. If not, you have to give call or something and just keep down doing the follow-up consistently until it gets done. If they didn't cash out the check, well, then you have to give it a chance to another option. All right, folks, so I just gave you some hacks for credit collection in ChargeUp that you can use. and play around with that to see if it work out. So remember that this is a journey, not a sprint. So you in this consistently with the credit, you have to be patient, be consistent, and watch your credit score blossom. If you do this right, it's going to. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more financial wisdom. And let me know in the comments if you have any credit situation or charge off or some collections that you have been struggling with. And that's about it for all. Until next time. Bye.